There we go. There we go, Ish.
Hey there, Cthulhu, down there in your sunken city. You're a billion light years distant, and the stars look very pretty from relay. So close and yet so far away.
Is it?
Yeah,
no.
Thulu Fathagan, or is that Thulu Fathine? I can never quite remember, 'cause I'm not in my right mind since I met you. No one corrupts the way you do. You know it's true. Oh, it's what you'll do to me. Humanity. Oh, you'll rise up from the sea. Oh, kill everyone slowly, except the ones like me. Hey there, Cthulhu, I've been studying your gospel. The Necronomicon, it gives me nightmares, something awful where I see.
I'm doing silly streamer stuff. Hold up.
The death of all reality fills me with glee.
What was I doing?
And when the stars all right, you'll come and do your worst. But that's okay, because I know.
Does this work?
Eat the cultists like
Hold
me
on.
first when you get here. I know that day is drawing near. I have no
Okay,
fear.
it processed it.
Oh, it's what you'll do to me.
Ooh, and it did it. Okay. Or it tried to execute it. But did it do it?
Oh,
It failed.
rise up from the sea. Oh,
It failed.
kill everyone.
At least in one place.
Except the ones like me.
Wow. It worked on Twitch. It failed on Kick. Okay. It only didn't run on Kick. Howdy.
Beyond the stars of this human's putrid
How are you?
soul, you drink your fill. The fools will all
I'm trying to
make
like
fun of
automate
me,
stream
but
stuff.
I'll just laugh maniacally, because no one's ever suffered like they will.
One sec.
Cthulhu, I can promise you that by the time
did.
this call gets through, the world will
action
never
change title.
ever be the same. Praise your dark name.
Oh.
Flui maglunath Cthulhu Rilye Wamna Fathagan.
Oh.
Boy, that's really quite a mouthful. Can't quite cram it in my noggin, not today. I'll try to say it anyway. Still lie away that righteous day. I feel my soul begin to fray. Thulu Calais.
What's gonna call fetch broadcasts?
Oh, it's what
of
you'll
that.
do to me.
Based.
Oh, and all humanity.
Internal
Oh,
broadcast?
you'll rise up from the sea. Kill everyone slowly, everyone but me.
I need to fix the automation for the stream just a teeny bit. I need to have it reference an action called fetch all or update all broadcasts as soon as I call change title, or change category. That's not rough. We can do that easy. Okay. Nickness. I'm fairly certain if I reference it after the Twitch channel one, I feel like it takes the right variable. I don't know. I don't know stuff.
I can never quite remember.
Set arguments.
I'm not in my right mind since I met you.
We'll set title
No
to raw
one
input
interrupts the way you do. You know
of an argument. These are the variables used in other.
Oh, it's what you'll do to me.
Variable name is title, just title. Okay. Yep.
And all humanity. Oh, you'll rise up from the sea.
Then I'll change this to title.
Kill everyone slowly.
And
except the ones like me.
let's say I call in another action
I've been studying your
to do run action.
The Necronomicon, it gives me
We'll
nightmares, something awful where I see
update all broadcasts,
the death
because that will do
of all
update Kick,
reality.
Twitch, and YouTube.
Fills me
Okay.
with glee.
I guess run immediately. The variable set.
And when the stars
Set argument
are
title
right,
to raw
you'll
input.
come and do your worst, but that's okay.
Twitch set
because
thingy. I should be able to
know
disable
you'll
this.
eat the cultists like me first when you get here.
And then do that.
I know that day is drawing
Righteous.
near.
One sec.
I have no fear.
I should be able to type this here too.
Oh,
Hey,
it's
lovely
what
folks on
you'll
Kick.
do to me.
Oh no, I can't type it there. Currently
And all
it's
humanity.
not letting me scan that.
Oh, you'll
Okay.
rise up from
I'll fix
the
that tomorrow or later. I want to play games today. I've been fixing a computer.
Kill everyone
Not even just fixing, I've been tuning it.
except the
Because
ones like me.
I took all of the encoding back to my local machine. So for YouTube, Twitch, and Kick, we'll just do it locally. Screw everything else. My ISP trusted me when I said I was not wrong this one time, which I'm grateful for. So grateful. A clip I wanted to watch with y'all got taken down. QQ.
But I'll just laugh maniacally because no one's ever suffered like they will.
Igloo doesn't want to learn the cursed that I wished to bequeath upon Igloo.
I can promise you that by
Lame.
the time this call gets
Okay,
through,
I have to try
the
it
world
from
will never,
YouTube
ever
or
be the
Twitch.
same.
One of the two. I'll try it from
Raise
YouTube.
your dark
Yet again.
name.
So then I can just copy paste myself. Okay, it processes the new message, and it tries to do an action called change title. Broadcast title comes in. We set title as wheelhouse, success is false. Title success is true. I'm confused. Hold on.
Still lie away that fragile day. I feel my
Ooh, works.
soul begin
Okay.
to fray.
Pretty sure. YouTube probably wouldn't change. It was the source of truth. Okay, I know this is hella lame. I'm gonna put a full stop at the end of it once more, just to make sure that I'm not losing my tits.
Oh, you'll rise up from the sea.
Now all I need to do is integrate a similar for category.
Slowly, everyone but me.
Kind of in the mood to get that done now. I've been learning how to do C# for this. Not good at it, but I liked learning. It's fun, so. I write like Python and C, and I can read assembler and like other stuff too.
Hey there, Cthulhu,
But, you know,
there in your
C# was never my bag. Turns out it's not that rough. Been sleeping on this. Pretty good. I don't like it, but it's solid. It's not bad. Alright. So it's processing the social stream message. All that gets contained appropriately. And let's see. Sees her. Let's see. Do I need to set title like this? I don't think so. But I am storing raw input. I'm mutating this, but I also have broadcast.title, so meh.
No one corrupts the way you do. You know it's true.
It's not using this variable. I'm pretty sure. Call me annoying if you want. Removing the full stop, trying to remove a little bit of duplication in the code, and that's it. And then I need to change the category as a thing. But that can reference the same function now, which is hella handy, which is just update all broadcasts. So all I have to do is prep the message, and it wins. Cool. Okay. What's the variable called?
Hey there, Cthulhu.
I can just read it.
Your gospel. The Necronomicon, it gives me nightmares, something awful where I see
Category?
the death of all reality fills me with glee.
Broadcast.title. There we go. It is just title and category. What? I confused myself.
Like me first when you get here. I know that day is drawing me.
This is all changed earlier.
I have no fear.
Where on Cthulhu's green earth is this?
It's what you'll do to me.
Okay, I'm gonna test a thing on Twitch. We're gonna change jams, I'm sorry.
Oh, you'll rise up from the sea.
I have to, like, summon friend. And to summon a friend, I have to put on a specific song. You know, this isn't the one, but I'm just gonna wait for that. This is kind of, like, dopeful. It's the hard switch in, like, what we're listening to. But I don't care. Worse things have happened. It's 2025. Count your besiegings. Okay, now to finish testing the last thingy on... How's it storing my variable for just Twitch for the category? It is setting it as game. Okay. So let's see. Can I just send it like this? It's very Pontiff Sullivan right now, outside and inside, just everywhere, because I said so. I think. So many commands are disabled right now. Oh, there it is. Change category. Sends it, just to be sure. Where does it send it under? Raw input. Oh. I just made a circular. Oops. Yeah, we're just gonna keep that set as title and enabled so I can clobber. I guess I don't want to clobber it, huh? That's kind of weird. I'll underscore it? I'll underscore the front of it like a temporary variable. And then I want... update all broadcasts. With an underscore at the front. Woot. Watch this break. Never mind, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it, not doing it, not doing it. Nope, I realize why this is working on its own better without me doing that. Undoing. Nope. 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 Reading. Hold on. Okay, I'm fixing it. It's gonna send it to Twitch first, and it'll read it off everything else. And if I need to change what it operates off of, that's not too hard. It's fairly okay for a modular little thingy. And if I just immediately bust to storing it as, submitting it rather as raw input, I don't have to do anything else other than just fetch the variable at the end. And then we're winning. Okay, cool beans. Okay. And then it'll message me when it's done. Okay. No more setting a custom variable. No more of this. Don't want no more. Get out of here. Delete sub-action. Delete us the sub-action is. Damn right, brother. Damn right. Oh, that's turned off. This is about to be deprecatable as fuck. If not, I can just delete that. I don't use it. Wait, what? Oh, never mind. Hold on, I'm a fucking loser. I think I got it. Okay, cool beans. Where's it fetching this from? From title out of string.title. Yeah, and I can submit this. But I don't know if I want to. I don't think I want to add another instance of trying to set a thing. Hold on. Yeah, why would I do that? I'm trying to re-enable a lovely little thing that I'm a fan of. Oh, I know what to do. Never mind. I suck. What's the trigger for this? Connections. General. No. Stream update. There we go. On stream update. Yes. And if I'm pretty sure. Stream update would also be listed here. Yeah. Stream update. Anything. What else do I need to call this for? Just stream update, I guess. Right? Okay. Oh my gosh, StreamerBot occasionally breaks me. Update all is called on stream update. It'll porch the title for the moment off everything aside from the twatch to start. Okay, cool. And it'll push this for like absolutely everything. What? And then how does this method take itself? Oh my gosh. No, it just should be change string info. Only execute for named abstractions, yes. And what's it take though? Does it like take it from existent title? It doesn't say, I don't care. We're gonna figure it out the brute forcey way. Just see what happens and laugh about it. Alright, that works for me. Alright, variable viewer, get over there. Stellar Blade. I had to... If my computer breaks early today, I'm so sorry. I have been a relatively reasonable person. I have ran around cable as a reasonable person does, because that is totally a reasonable person thing to do. I have gone through my BIOS, I've made sure that things are tuned, I've cracked open every manual to be double sure. I've ran like stress testing and benchmark. I've overcome every little error and warning from every simple little silly thing that I thought I'd do for a second that I didn't need to keep in place. And now we're here today, and we're gonna hope that I get to play video games without exploding my compute on account of I like playing video games. Cloud out of date? Your mother is out of date. It's on the Steam Deck, it's fine. It's not losing more than like a couple seconds of data. I had it on to try to benchmark a thing on it too. I could do that, like I can tune a Steam Deck and a computer at relatively the same time with very little pushback from the universe at large. If it explodes, it's not my fault. It is my fault if it explodes. That's the thing, I guess. I guess that's the point actually really is. It is ass with my render pipeline right now. That is bananas. I'm keeping it out so I can see what happens to it. Oh my fucking word. I think that this is bullshit. Alright, sick. It looks stabilized. You know it's not stabilized. I don't have anything for that. I'm not gonna take the low effort one and say something about streamers or YouTubers. That would be a very low effort one. Very easy. Remarkably easy. Megabits? What? Oh. Wait, what? Wait, what? Okie dokie. It's just like, I don't know what Steam is doing to my little network, but it told my little network that it likes punching it. Oof. I don't know. Oh. Never mind. I see it. Let it compile its shaders. Chill. All is fine. Not really. Oh. I told my little computer that it can't throttle down. That should be all I did. Yeah. Well. It's been up for 2 hours of patiently checking it, and it wasn't being a bitch head. It is compiling shaders and everything seems to be fine, aside from stuff directly impacted the render pipeline of my game, so. Which includes OBS, so whatever. Is it because it's capturing it or trying to capture it? Hold on. No, it wasn't trying to do any captures at all. It was fine on its own, then I touched it. Okay. So, we never watched Farquaad yesterday. I don't know. So for whatever reason, compiling shaders is cooking my computer. So we're just letting this happen? Tectone again? I'm assuming. Let's see. So I had to like move everything. Oh my gosh. Ooh, here's the thing. I noticed why though. I just noticed what was up. It was the sound getting trying to get processed by Reaper. It's not just anything, it's things going through Reaper, which the browser isn't. And I think I might have just taken morning. Give me a second. I took all of the render priority from this. Just Is it done choking yet? It is for some reason murdering my render pipeline. I'm just trying to like, I don't know, just breathe. And it's like, it appears that you would like to not have your computer breathe though. And it's like, not necessarily. It's not true. You know? I'm kind of down with it being okay. How is he? Never mind. It's like, never mind. No, I'm too confused. What the fuck? 92%? Hurry up, stop rendering. Did I compress this game? Oh my god. I did. I probably compressed this game, which isn't helping. God damn it. It doesn't even do much on this one.
Up, you glorious Hogwarts-infested wankers. You flamingo fart fuckers. We're back at it with another viewers.
What? Okay, sir. Okay. Whatever makes you happy, dude. So I guess we're all sucking flamingo farts. That's okay. That's fine.
I've been trying to do this video
It's whatever.
response the last couple of days, and I keep fucking up on it, so I'm gonna just keep redoing it until it's perfect. So basically, you got about 2 seconds to hit the back button, because it's if you don't want to listen.
Alright, everybody, Terrence Pop here with another episode.
Back cawing up at the end there is a nice touch.
What the absolute fuck did I stumble into today on the internet? Our year, something, at least 2000. Holy shit. This game is done uncompressing itself and it's still, or doing its render shit and it's still being weird. So, yeah, no, that's inappropriate. And it's only things going through Reaper. So I'm kind of thinking. I'm thinking about stuff. Can we please? I'm thinking about computers. Leave me be. I want this to not be a problem tomorrow. I don't know what to do. Hold on. I know what to do. Back to it. Okay. Fixing. Oh, that's already open. That's why. Okay. Okay, what? Sir.
Nova Online may have had one of his funniest and worst streams.
Yeah. Like, I'm one of those people that genuinely just hopes this person gets off the internet. Change priority. Damn right, brother. Damn right.
Yeah. So the funny thing is,
Damn
I was
right,
not
brother.
planning
Damn right.
on
There we
making a
go.
video about Nova yet. I was still doing some research for my
Never mind.
Nova
There we go. Got
money
it.
spending video. But then I saw the notification that he went live, and I decided, why not? Let's check it out. And I am very glad I did, because the whole stream was absolutely hilarious. He was playing.
See, the worst part is I can't like test if my thing is gonna break under the same render conditions easily. And now if I could go back and enable hags again, I'd try. Given what else I've changed, I kind of forgot to do that before the stream. It's my own bad. So it's gonna make things janky.
Street Fighter 6 again.
How janky is the question?
God, he's so horrible.
I mean, as a failure of a streamer too. I'm horrible, but I'm self-aware. Oh my gosh, I'm about to like just rage restart this computer. I cannot deal with this. This sounds like garbage. Hold on. I'm gonna, if I set the setting right now, it doesn't take effect till I restart Windows. And so I'm just gonna set it right now. Get that out of the way. And yeah, it tags. Mm. The hardware schedule one. Holy shit, I can't remember where this is. It's the accelerating thingy. It's not, I can't find it under Excel. Hold on.
I've only started playing
under
Street Fighter
graphics.
6 recently. I only have like 50, 60 hours, but I'm already diamond rank.
Display.
And Nova, like before, is not sticking to one character. He is playing every single one, and obviously he's new. He doesn't have time to develop his...
Like, as a person who's been gaming for a long time, I like clicking random, but then again, I don't get angry when I die. I don't really care, and I'm kind of just chilling, you know? So, I don't understand this at all from this motherfucker. Like, it makes no fucking sense.
Like, base game skills, and he just gets destroyed every single time, which is hilarious to see. But anyways, let's get into the stream. It started off with Nova secretly listening to the Too High for Stupid podcast. I don't think...
Secretly? That's weird. Every time Nova listens to it, they're just gonna call him Chom Nova. And Nova's gonna hear this and get upsetty spaghetti. And next thing you know, Nova's gonna have an upset. And then we'll be back to Nova yelling, being the only bit of Nova's content.
He knew anyone was listening, but they were, and it's unintentionally funny since Nova apparently hates these people, but he consumes their content. This wasn't even the one about him, Novine Week. This was just a regular episode.
Okay, I changed the setting. A part of me really wants to restart the computer because it's crackling on me. Hey there. I've been tuning my computer. I really want to play the game, but as you can tell, I'm having some weird render latency ever since I've opened this. And I think I know what to do to fix it, and I kind of want to restart the stream. And I'm on the fence, and I'm about to maybe do it. That's what's up. Hi, how are you? What's up for you? How's your day? Don't worry, I'm not going to ask it and immediately leave. I'm just going to close my game, knowing that I can't play my game until I have restarted my computer, and be kind of sad about this. I mean, no more than I miffed at myself for making a misstep and forgetting a really reasonable thing to do that shouldn't have taken that long.
Smacked my table so hard that it knocked my connection out for 5 seconds. Another one of these comments just because you can't sleep doesn't mean they're not.
It was almost time for me to usually just be online, so I kind of just automaticed it.
I don't like my music.
No face cam this stream.
What makes this situation even funnier for me is the fact that I think right before this stream went live, Nova posted a photo on Twitter of him holding up some kind of blue soda. I think it's not Baja Blast, but anyways, he posted it on X and he captioned it, "I'm drinking you," and then he adds Kiwi Tapes. And then Kiwi
What the fuck?
Tapes responds and says, "Get blocked PDF file."
Based.
Which is pretty funny. Nova also admitted in the stream that he bought a Switch 2, the new one. And not only that,
Why is like, hey there, guys and gals, it's me. And then we just need to have Nova announce himself.
in a TikTok reply, he admits that it was scalped. Now, scalped...
That's... You shouldn't be in possession of stolen property, though. And so I think he's misusing this.
Switches are extremely expensive. I've seen them for upwards of $700.
I think he's misusing this. He also did get a big windfall from making a shitload of engagement in a instant, as opposed to like saving it and paying his mother back for the hole in the wall. Or did he just recently put there with the spurt of rage, we can only assume? Or the outstanding credit card usage that he's put on his mom. Instead of doing that, he bought VR shit and possibly a scalped ass Switch 2. So there goes those thousands of dollars. Yeah, I remember being a little younger than Nova is now. And when I wanted to make big purchases, and I would just talk to my mother. Like, I would talk with her about, like, how can I help around the house? What purchases do I want to make? And then things were hard for me. Like, it wasn't easy, but like, you know, I had my first job where I got paid not enough. And I still had to, I didn't have to, I just tried. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not trying to read how do you not respect your mother from this, but the vibe I'm picking up is how the fuck does Nova not respect their own goddamn mother? No offense to Nova's mom in the sense of saying goddamn there more so than like is deserved.
$100, and I'm just hoping that Nova really spent $700 on such a.
I mean, I can't wait for someone to tell Nova's mom that all this got purchased. I hope no one contacts her.
Garbage console.
I just feel like someone's
He
going to
also
again.
admitted to buying scalped Pokemon cards, as well as scalped Yu-Gi-Oh! He buys from scalpers a lot, as you can see, which is
like,
very interesting. And
do you have no fucking restraint? Like, instant gratification isn't always earned. Like, why don't you, how does a motherfucker not just wait long enough to go and get it without a hella markup on it? Like, what the fuck is this fucking, how are you so bad with money? Like, you should try to spend less every time, not more. Like, I spend less now on groceries than I did when I was in my early 20s because I learned techniques to make my fucking shit more efficient. And, like, and things are fine, but that's at the hand of, like, effort. Like, when I was super little, my mom would sit me down and say, baby, you don't always get instant gratification. And she'd also tell me that my best doesn't always fucking have to be good enough for anybody else either. So, I don't fucking know.
that's going.
I feel like this motherfucker seeks validation from others in a way that I can't understand, and has no restraint in a way that I can't understand. On top of all that, then they have these things going on in a weird microcosm where they are interested in strange shit. That is so fucking weird. What a fucking broken goofball.
To be a very fun challenge for my video on his spending. I'm gonna have to, I guess, look at all the different scalping amounts and then I guess apply it. I'm not too sure, but let's get back to the stream.
I've been playing Mario Kart World on my Switch 2, a little bit of Just Dance, some Switch Sports.
Nova also sent tons of people to Pound Town. If you don't know what that means, that's his really unfunny way of saying that you're getting banned. So
That's weird. Yeah, I don't trust that. Like, I'm sorry, I don't trust that at all. I don't trust a goddamn thing.
if you say something that's true, however he doesn't like, he'll just say, I'm gonna send you to Pound Town, and just bans you from the chat. Here are a few examples.
I call it Pound Town because the ban hammers pound people. Tell them to get sent to Pound Town. Goodbye.
I am so sorry that Smokey had this covertly sitting in his fucking Discord for so fucking long. Poor guy. Smokey deserved better. What a dude. What a dude. Hold on. I'm like checking random integration shit for the stream. Okay, for whatever reason, the Twitch chat, the Kick chat was like loading as it was loading YouTube a second time instead of kick today, which is fucking weird. So that's fixed. There you go. Sorry. I don't know why things are rendering weird right now, but I'm going to fix it violently against a computer. I mean, I didn't say violently against a computer. Hell no.
Alright, time to send someone to Pound Town. You know that
Why can I get away from it?
wizard. Get sent
wanna
to
escape.
Pound Town.
I
Damn it, I
wanna
was so close! And off. You are going to Pound Town. That shit is false. Dante, do you want to get sent to Pound Town? We are not making
my
another
gosh.
Discord server. Get sent to Pound Town.
Nova also talks a bit about his favorite lolcow, which is surprisingly not himself, given
please don't tell me it's Cyrax. I feel like this is gonna be I feel like it's gonna be the one. Oh my gosh. What the fuck?
how
Watch it be Cobra and watch Cobra shoot back with doesn't like sickos.
self-centered Nova is, but instead he reveals
I'm gonna
that
hope it's the gothic bad
Cyrax,
boy.
which is
Wait, what?
not himself, given how self-centered Nova is, but instead he reveals that it's Cyrax, which is an interesting choice. I'd assume it'd be someone more similar than him, to him. I know they both like kids, but that's where the similarities end. Well, they also freeload off their parental figures, but that's those are where the similarities end. I was thinking maybe someone like Leslie, since, you know, they're both large individuals, they both like kids, they both are poor, they're both living with their parents.
I mean, poor is fine. We're all gonna go through that maybe once in our life, most of us at least. It's the choices they make. Not the shit they're born into, it's the choices they make. It's how their grown-ass, maturated asses, has chosen to execute upon the world they're in. No, it's that. They chose to do what they did. Nope, it's not. Nothing else. Just they chose to. You know.
Well, grandparents.
They woke up and thought it was an idea. They were down with it, and they continued to do it. And now we're here.
But
Welcome
same
down.
deal. I don't know. I feel like Cyrax is a really weird choice, but I'm not gonna judge what one predator thinks of another.
Out of any other lolcow, who's my favorite? I don't really follow lolcow culture.
Here comes a new challenger.
But if I had to choose the most interesting one, it would probably be Cyrax.
Okay, interesting, not favorite. That is disturbing. Like, if you know, that is horrifying.
I don't know much about Cyrax, but I do know that he's a bit psycho.
One more really funny thing I wanted to mention.
Okay.
Nova, in this whole stream, which lasted half an hour, surprisingly compared to his 9 minute
Yeah, the only times my streams have been that short is when I need to, like, restart my computer. That's about it.
previous one, but this stream lasted half an hour. His first game on the stream, he won, surprisingly again. And yeah, he celebrated, he goated, and then he would proceed to lose every single match for the next half hour. He won his first match, and that was the only one he
No
won.
one gives a shit.
The rest was just him raging and getting his butt kicked by literal bottom rankers. It was just really funny.
You should fucking get scrape scrub. Wait, this is Nova's gameplay, right? Because what I want to say, yeah, it's Nova's gameplay. All right, I didn't want to like accidentally catch streamer or not streamer, VOD person. Do they stream? I don't know. Hold on. Do they stream? Does this person stream? If so, not on this channel. Why is my render pipeline eating a shit? What have I done today? I know why. I need to restart this computer. I'm gonna do it soon. Y'all, we're splitting the stream into two. We're gonna do reactions and then we're gonna do gaming. And I'm just gonna have to restart this thing because I need to. This microphone chopping up thing is irritating. I don't like it.
Well, I think it should be a QOTD for streamer too. Then intentionally dodge those attacks. I don't play with Rashid often.
Anyways, I hope this motherfucker gets fucking scraped. You don't play with Rashid often? I mean, I bet Rashid would still call you a scrub.
Oh, you're not getting me with that Psycho Crusher. Now, how about you get good? Diet Coke is ass. Coke Zero is
Wait. How's this motherfucker gonna...
Psycho Crusher. Need for streamer, too. Then instantly dodge those attacks. I don't play as Rashid.
Like, you don't have to play with Rashid to lock in and see that this person is outreaching you. And with a bit more fucking reach or execution on that reach, you might be able to, like, I don't know, not hit the middle of the air, actually make more contact, and not overinvest yourself in a progression forward. It is a telegraph of what you're gonna do, and inefficacious. Maybe you could get good at video games. I don't fucking know. I haven't even played this game yet.
Often. Oh, you're not getting me with that Psycho Crusher.
It's just like positioning matters in every game so fundamentally that when you see bad positioning in one game, you've seen bad positioning in every game.
Now, how about you get good? Diet Coke is ass. Coke Zero is so much better. Get
What? Do y'all call it soda pop or sody pop? Because I say sody pop a shitload. I either call it by its goddamn brand name and what the fuck I want, or I call it sody pop if I'm like, I'm gonna go get my sody pop or something. Like, I don't know, man. What do you fucking do?
Yes, I've seen my bid on eBay.
I mean, I do fucking know what I say. I say shit about sody pop, sody pop, sody pop.
I don't know how it got that high.
Did it get too high for stupid? Are you gonna shout them out again so they can rag on you to your new audience?
Damn it! What happened to you?
Okay, we're looking at this one critically.
It was so easy the first time.
Like, as a person who's never played this game, I have to learn how to look at this critically. I don't know how to, but I've got to learn how. You gotta learn somehow. Okay, so we still see the overcommit at the ankle or the joint of the foot. Ankle's going in when you could probably win with a tip, so I still hold my position earlier. As you process too far forward, it's a tell as to when you were starting to move. And however much you've gone over is however faster you could have gotten that done. Not a one, kind of. If I describe that better, it's a yes. But if I'd have to say something like, depending on how far your foot is over from where it needed to connect, is how far more you went than you needed to position, to execute upon the thing. So, no, I hold that. The other player was keeping bad player on the ropes and unable to, like, when they would begin to close distance, they'd do it. So I don't even know if limb distance matters, because this motherfucker sticks the whole damn thing in there. Now, should you IRL punch beyond what you're looking for? Yeah. But
it just became so much harder. I read my PS messages. We are not getting a f***ing read. Damn it, I was so close! And f*** off! Damn it!
no, you weren't. You had pressure, you gave it up, you didn't know how to, like, wrangle something. If anything, you panicked and backed up. I'm presuming when you could have done something, button mashed instead of what the fuck you were trying to initiate. I don't know what the fuck you were trying to initiate, but I'm guessing you didn't have to walk back up and do the same thing stubbornly a few times, then get got doing it.
Oh, so close! And f*** off! You are going to Pound Town. That is f***ing false. No, it's not against the CPU. It's against an actual player.
How the fuck do you get upset at the game? Like, I get upset at me, upset at my physical hardware for doing weird shit. How do you get upset at the game? Like, oh shit. This thing is eating itself.
No!
Are we good?
In this part of the stream, Nova just cuts out. He, I guess, pauses his
Can we be reasonable, please? Can we please be for fucking reasonable real, please, my dude? Pretty please. I beggeth of you. Please. Agatha, please.
Or whatever he's using to stream from his PS5, and for a few minutes he's just gone. He then comes back and says he was helping his mom pick out
Pick out boogers from his nose?
Mexican food. I think
never
that's what I
mind.
got from what he said.
Haha, I did not end stream. Yeah, I was doing something. My mom and I ordered Mexican for dinner. Because it's her birthday today, so I treated her out.
Like, did you order a person? And why did you procure a person? Are you eating people? I'm confused. Let me not ask.
I was just checking on my mom.
Let's just move.
We got a jury
Let's
player,
move
and we get a
on.
good shot of her feet, too. Bro, I already paid my rent.
Wait, what about feet?
Mexican for dinner. Because it's her birthday today, so I treated her out. I was just checking on my mom. We got a jury player, and we get a good shot of her feet, too. Bro, I already paid my rent this month.
Oh,
Yeah, we ended up getting free chips and stuff.
it was a person being weird about feet on screen. I thought it was like mom's feet, and I'm like, why are you talking about your mom's health more? Never mind.
I don't know about the new mayor of New York. I don't even know
Well,
what
hi.
Marxists are, but I heard it was really, really bad.
Something I've neglected to mention up until
Wait.
I don't even know what Marxists are, but I heard it was really, really bad.
something I've this stream.
And I quote, I don't even know what Marxists are, but I heard they were really, really bad. Okay, this might be the one funny thing Nova said, and it's not intentional, and I think that makes it better. Holy shit, what an unaware fucker.
Had
Holy
a
shit.
surprise guest.
How are you doing? I think I have to restart my silly computer soon because I'll do it soon. I'm gonna split the stream up soon. I've tuned stuff. So I gotta restart it soon. So we're just starting watching videos and reacting, and then, after I get back, I gotta do something for video games called enable hardware acceleration again.
A secret cameo, you could say.
Right?
It was in the live chat, which I was in, and this individual is Jacob Sockness. If you don't know him, he was a big part of Christery for around 2 years between.
Don't become a part of Christery. Patiently observe Christery from the sidelines, never interacting. Don't even leave footprints. Don't even take photographs. Just look at other people's photographs of the footprints. Just legit detach from it.
In 2018
I
and
believe in
2020. He is basically like a evil demon sorcerer who used black magic to take out homeless people and wanted to, let's just say he wanted to do to Chris what Chris did to Barbara. If you know, you know. And now he wants to do that same thing to Nova. He's been donating a lot to Nova on TikTok Live, YouTube, things like that. And he's just very weird. He also hinted at donating to, or I guess bidding on, Nova's paracord auction on eBay. If you don't know, Nova's holding an auction on eBay for a bunch of pink paracord bracelets. Apparently it's supposedly for charity, but I highly doubt that. It's upwards of, I think, almost 100,000 or 100,000 now. And the thing is, he's most likely never going to see that money. Anyone can place a bid on eBay. I can go on right now and put 150,000 and I'll be the highest bidder immediately. You don't have to put up anything to place a bid. You don't have to provide proof of funds saying that you can pay this. All you have to do is make an account and place a bid. So don't worry.
If I were saying that online, I would say something like, don't fucking do this, y'all. Ahead of time. It's like when people talk about chargebacks and how much they disproportionately impact a company as opposed to the person issuing it. Like, it does behoove us to at least say, don't fucking do it, please. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Nova's not gonna get enough money to buy or put a down payment on a new house. Or at least I hope to God he isn't.
Right?
And Jacob hinted at being the one behind these. His first message, he only posted 2 messages. I screenshotted both of them, but he says, "How you doing? Did you notice your charity?" And in the next one, he says, Nova's charity is over 90,000. Yeah, I really don't know what to make of this, since, you know, his...
I was under the impression that the most that was going on... Oh my word, what the fuck? Rewrite
messages,
that.
I screenshotted both of them, but he says, "How you doing? Did you notice your charity?" And in the next one, he says, Nova's charity is over 90,000. Yeah, I really don't know what to make of this, since, you know, his info is very public. His address is very public, but I will not say it, but I will say it's out there and it's very easy to find. If someone like hypothetically knew that Nova had that much cash lying around, he'd be a very easy target, especially...
I mean, it wouldn't be held in cash. You'd presume if it's through a charity, it's mostly digital funds, and if Nova's able to quickly spend it this quickly, it's not in cash. It's held electronically, and if you try to move more than a few $1,000s, you'll get popped. You try to move money electronically, you get popped. You try to make someone leave home to get money from a bank in a way where they show any duress, the bank calls the cops, you get popped. Just don't do it.
Because his mom and him...
Like, if anything, you would probably benefit the most from rolling the bank itself for the transfer codes. That way you can just take bank money. They are less likely to fuck with you for their own money than their customers' money. Like, I think there's more reactive shit they have to do in regard to the customers than you. Like, just hitting them. There's still a lot that'll happen. Your life is over. And you won't see a good tomorrow, but be over slower. Oh. No, I probably deserve it. I was stinky for a while. I would not watched the Sniper Wolf Doesn't Shower VOD, but I heard the title and hit the scrub bar through it, and I was like, you know what? I kind of vibe with this. And so for a whole couple days, I was smelly in my smelly, stinky girl arc, just living it up.
The only people in that house, and they do not carry. I am in absolutely no way condoning this. I hope it doesn't come off like I am, and I'm kind of I hope it doesn't come off like I'm indirectly hinting at, oh, you know, someone should do this. Please don't. Please don't go to Nova's house. Some kid did, actually, and now his...
Oh yeah, we heard about that. So here's why you don't touch the poo.
Address, his phone number, and the addresses and phone numbers of all... And now his address, his phone number, and the addresses and phone numbers of all his family members are online. Nova's house, hinting at, does it come off?
Don't forget, this is why you do not engage people doing weird shit.
Like I am, and I'm kind of...
Especially in an interpersonal way, but generally, period.
I hope it doesn't come off like I'm indirectly hinting at, oh, you know, someone should do this. Please don't. Please don't go to Nova's house. Some kid did, actually, and now his address, his phone number, and the addresses and phone numbers of all his family members are online. Seriously, just avoid Nova's house, for your own sake, and also because it's not funny to harass a child predator. He'll go to prison soon.
See, the weird part is a child is the one that harassed the predator, you know? That doesn't mean anything outside of that's terrifying for the kid to be in a position where they think that's appropriate. Generally, I spend a lot of my time wondering if anyone asks the kids that get involved with bullshit like this, who the fuck normalized this for them? Who let them down so much that this was normalized?
Just let nature take its course. Anyways, the stream ended abruptly, as always. No warning, just out of nowhere. I'm ending stream, bye guys. Nothing to note there. If you watched this far, thank you very much. I appreciate it. If you like this kind of style of video, I don't think I've ever done it before, but if you like this style of video, please...
I like that somebody's taking time to mindfully present a thing. I don't like what it composed of, right? I can gleefully Good presentation. Shit subject. Too bad we have to engage that shit. Lame. 0040, was it? 00, maybe? I think that was about when we started this. I think that's a good enough way to not forget what I just put there. Why are there asterisks? The editor on this channel is pretty funny, so I run by to laugh sometimes.
You know, like that's what really like.
This is the same girl that said I killed my mother. The amount of sympathy that I have for this? Zero.
You know, so much wild shit has happened. I forgot that wildly inappropriate to do to any human being at all for any reason bullshit happens to that man. That shit is wild.
You know, like that's what really like.
This is the same girl that said I killed my mother. The amount of sympathy that I have for this? Zero. You get what?
I mean, I have all of the understanding for not wanting a fucking person to hurt. But at the same time, she did do this to herself. So, may she grow from it in meaningful and impactful ways. And no, if those protections weren't around, other people would be hurt too, so whatever.
You fucking deserve. Ethan W. Huge Ethan W.
Me like so freaked out.
That's right.
Like, and I know.
Okay, I didn't know this part had been like clipped or was happening. I've been like moderately keeping up with this, like I've been with a short trail on keeping up, but by a short trail I mean like 16 hours.
People are gonna be making fun of me for this.
Not making fun of you for it. I'm just saying that you deserve it. You deserve it. By the way, if you didn't deserve it, you wouldn't have gotten served. And it's gonna get worse.
And I'm just so fucking tired of constantly being harassed by this shit, you know? Like,
then you should.
I mean, if I do something that gets someone to initiate a civil suit, like steal $10,000, $9,000. Let's say I stole $9,000. Okay? It's not harassment when someone seeks me to have me served by an attorney. So if I steal $9,000, if memory serves, in a lot of places, this is still civil, not criminal, much like what's going on here. I may not like what I've done, and I may not like the outcome, but if I were to steal $9,000, it wouldn't classify as harassment if the wheels of justice began to amble along behind me, nipping at my heels. It would be harassment, on the other hand, if something that was more specific happened, so
Stop harassing other people.
for the past 3 or 4 months, I've really just been like, I just want to focus on myself and I want to focus on my community. And
You want to focus on yourself and your.
I mean, before he says it, I mean, she reacted to someone's VOD in a way where she was being antagonistic not even that long ago. So, actually, it hasn't even been 3 to 4 months. It's been, like, actually quite quick. I know it doesn't feel like it, but it has been. And I think it's, like, deprived of, like, honestly, brought up in this era of quick news cycles and social media cycles on the lot of us, we've really been deprived. Like, think of it this silly way, my goose. Most folks are surprised and dumbfounded when they realize that changes in court can, like, changes in policy can take 80 plus fucking years. Changes through the courts. Even someone getting arrested for being at a protest, that might take 6 months before they even get spoken to, right? Like, I'm trying to just point out, like, some people go to protest and they think if they get home safe, that they're fine, but they get home, 6 months passes, they go outside, they get mauled by whoever decided to harangue them. Sometimes it's, like, you know, local law enforcement, sometimes it's federal, sometimes it's individual civilians that decided they wanted to lash out at anyone that gave them an opportunity with bad operational security. And it's that it takes months, and courts take months. And so, because these folks are so conditioned into replying quickly, they don't protect themselves from things that are supposed to take weeks and months to transpire. And instead, they directly, immediately, and quite epically put themselves in danger. Like, again, don't talk to internet people. Don't engage with internet people on the internet, especially when the internet people start trying to make it IRL shit. Just shut the fuck up about them. Don't engage them. This is how you treat the police and internet people. You don't talk to them. You don't say shit to them. Once they've engaged IRL shit in a way where you feel unsafe, no matter if it's whom may consider it justifiable at which point, just don't say words. Because we're conditioned out of how to protect ourselves. And that's kind of pathetic that we get taught to do nothing other than line ourselves up for the fucking slaughter. And yeah, oh well. I mean, I know better because I've just been raised that way. But then again, I don't assume that if I whisper that it's in private. And I don't think that anything you say on the internet is private. And I feel like everything gets hacked and breached and everything will be out there in less than 70 years. Every secret we thought we've kept, and every means we've used to do so will be laid bare for the world, if not shorter. That's how I just consider life every day, so.
Community, so you actively lead harassment campaigns against multiple people to get them deplatformed, misrepresent.
Wait, that's what she does.
Them and call them rapists, but you just want to focus.
Oh yeah, no, that is what she does. That was right.
On being positive in your community. No, you're lying. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. It's so.
It is weaponized incompetence. Like if you ask me for a take on it, I'd quickly and succinctly drop it under weaponized incompetence.
Obvious.
I want to be one of those people who's just a breath of fresh air.
Fresh air. Was it 42 times something?
I mean, I'm a breath of fresh air. I keep positivity at my heart. I can be critical, but I'm not cold. I'm sorry, I'm critical and I'm cold, but I'm not cruel. And I don't have any issue doing that. So no, it's a skill issue. One mired up with misunderstanding and societal ignorance possibly, but still a skill issue.
Like that.
She smoked more than she spoke.
They do musicals. They're very
I mean, depending on the day, who isn't?
musical people. Dog, what do you look? You think I made this?
You said it's just been such a fucking struggle, and I'm just so fucking tired of struggling, and just the idea of having to like keep on struggling, and it just be an ongoing thing for like the next several years of my life.
Those are blue light blocking glasses.
If it's just like, I don't know.
It's not the next several, it's your whole life. Your whole life on the internet. It's just going to keep getting worse.
You know, I'm just so fucking tired. It's like you don't get a lot of support.
I'm not tired. I just woke up.
You know, Asmongold's community, Tectone's community is now claiming.
That's right. You shouldn't have talked shit about me. What do you think?
I mean, yeah, as someone who's enjoyed Asmon's gaming content for years, and Hassan's RP content, I could have quite, and I did quite easily kind of guess how the fuck people were gonna go down.
Target dummy? You think I'm supposed to just take it? And also, I barely even talk about you. The only time I think about you is whenever you're talking about me.
Claiming that Tectone is going to sue me for defamation.
Oh. Remember how I said I thought it was going to get worse?
Wait, hang on a minute. What's going on here? You got Casey Tron asleep in the bottom right, okay?
She's reacting, guys. Guys, she's reacting. How much do you want to bet that our viewers probably go down the moment?
There's like another person in the bed. Okay, I've slept, like I've done a sleep stream before. How are you gonna make another person be on camera with you all fucking night long? Like, what the fuck, dude? How are you gonna fucking do this shit?
That she wakes up. The amount of sympathy that I have for this? 0.
True. I don't know. I still think that they put together shit pretty well. I like the composition of the editor there. Like, I want to always do better at, like, things that I touch, so watching how other people compose shit's pretty fun. We might come to Farquaad soon. This is a when I feel like it. Liver King got arrested, we're aware. Capcom killed a big game. That sounds about right. Mr. Beast getting exposed again. With ellipses? By whom and under what auspices? Sorry, I'm just thinking about the whole debacle. Like, I think the only thing I can take away from it is it was a good experiment of not a good experiment, a good experience with like what happens when you take someone's galvanizing or polarizing take quickly, as opposed to like slowly amble through with your own understanding. Like, I think that is a good example of what that might be in the world around us. Around us. All around the world around. I need to BRB. All around the world around the no. Okay, let's see. I've got a BRB in a second too. Hold on. I'm like thinking aloud. It's okay. So, okay, check it. I'm gonna BRB. I need to restart the computer soon. We're gonna get any reactions we're doing kind of gone soonish. Let's see. I don't know. That's about it. I'm going through taskbar settings really fast. Yeah, there we go. Show it on all displays. Brother, there we go. Oops. No, don't go there. Stay here. Why is this shaping itself weird? Like, it should take up the rest of the space. Oh, wait, never mind. That does.
Get away with your attitude. Get away with your attitude.
BRB.
When you're insulated. People set these patterns in place on the internet. When you're insulated by the internet. When you're insulated by the internet, you gotta give them a little bit of attitude. When you're insulated, or they won't respect you. And the reality is that you can only get away with that. No bullshit. When you're insulated by the internet. When you're insulated by the internet, this happened to me 7 times in a row. And the reality is that they won't respect you. Get away with your fucking attitude. But if you pull that fucking shit on me in the real world, real world, get away with your fucking attitude, or they won't respect you. You gotta give them a little bit of attitude, or they won't respect you. Attitude, or they won't respect you. There's a real world, and I'll just beat the shit out of you, or they won't respect you. Get away with your attitude. Get away with your attitude. When you're insulated, people set these patterns in place on the internet. When you're insulated by the internet. When you're insulated by the internet, you gotta give them a little bit of attitude. When you're insulated, or they won't respect you. And the reality is that you can only get away with that. No bullshit. When you're insulated by the internet. When you're insulated by the internet, this happened to me 7 times in a row. And the reality is that they won't respect you. Get away with your fucking attitude. But if you pull that fucking shit on me in the real world, real world, get away with your fucking attitude, or they won't respect you. You gotta give them a little bit of attitude, or they won't respect you. Attitude, or they won't respect you. There's a real world, and I'll just beat the shit out of you, or they won't respect you. Get away with your attitude. Get away with your attitude. When you're insulated, people set these patterns in place on the internet. When you're insulated by the internet. When you're insulated by the internet, you gotta give them a little bit of attitude. When you're insulated, or they won't respect you. And the reality is that you can only get away with that. No bullshit. When you're insulated by the internet. When you're insulated by the internet, this happened to me 7 times in a row. And the reality is that they won't respect you. Get away with your fucking attitude. But if you pull that fucking shit on me in the real world, real world, get away with your fucking attitude, or they won't respect you. You gotta give them a little bit of attitude, or they won't respect you. Attitude, or they won't respect you. There's a real world, and I'll just beat the shit out of you, or they won't respect you. Get away with your attitude. Get away with your attitude. When you're insulated, people set these patterns in place on the internet. When you're insulated by the internet. When you're insulated by the internet, you gotta give them a little bit of attitude. When you're insulated, or they won't respect you. And the reality is that you can only get away with that. No bullshit. When you're insulated by the internet. When you're insulated by the internet, this happened to me 7 times in a row. And the reality is that they won't respect you. Get away with your fucking attitude. But if you pull that fucking shit on me in the real world, real world, get away with your fucking attitude, or they won't respect you. You gotta give them a little bit of attitude, or they won't respect you. Attitude, or they won't respect you. There's a real world, and I'll just beat the shit out of you, or they won't respect you. Get away with your attitude. Get away with.
I got a silly idea. When do the ads start on Twitch? Okay. I'm gonna blast them away with a long ad as a way to abate it for the rest of the hour, which means, check it, that I get to do a silly thing. Like, I don't know. Get them out of the way till we're done with stuff. I I can only send a 130 from the UI. That's really weird. That's very lame. I want to send more than a 130. That's egregious. What the hell? I'm gonna run it for 3 and then I'll BRB. Mwahaha. Well, I guess I'm not gonna BRB for the rest of y'all. I'm just gonna like BRB to them. They'll be fine. They're not missing much. I can intentionally keep it boring for like a minute, dude. I got this. I'm pretty epic. I'm a fucking good gal. I want those head pats, god damn it. I'm keeping it dull. Hold up. It's more Ian stuff, don't worry about it. Give me a sec though.
You know the 11th commandment. Thou shalt be ashamed of thy natural anatomy.
Just destroyed me. And I didn't have any formal education. I had a real chance to be successful in any discipline related to robotics. Why'd you have to be a winner? You can be killed.
You think it's because dead people make good fertilizer?
He was honest, so that's why he wrote nursery rhymes into robotics. Words.
I guess sometimes certain things get misinterpreted. Like what? Not sure.
He was honest. Just like your father. You're just like your father. I was a software guy that built full stack application in many different languages. I just have to be a winner. I just have to be a winner. Be a winner. What do the words mean? Be a winner. These words rule your life. Front end, back end, rule database. Your life. Architecture. Your life. Database. Because of the meaning of these words, you can be locked up until you die.
So I'm having a stray ass thought. Check it. So I've been messing with StreamerBot more for great good and surprising supreme victory.
Server communications. And then I branched into software testing.
And it doesn't have a built-in for ingesting stuff for Kick easily, but we're already processing every message. I think what I'm gonna do is, okay, what are we doing now? We're doing logging, event management, inclusive of, what's the word here? Title name, managing the chat, keeping events in a way that's like manageable. Okay. Sick. Wait, why? Why is this not running? That is so weird. Shouldn't this be running? Shouldn't these be enabled?
I branched into mobile. I branched into mobile development. You can be happily bumbling along, doing what you think you're supposed to do. I wanted my dad to help me build a fighting robot back in 2017. Doing the things that help you to get along with everybody around you, and you can feed yourself and house yourself, and mobile happily bumbling along, doing.
Why don't you cry to your mommy about all this? Because my mom's dead and dumb.
I love my mother. I hate my mother. I love my mother. I hate my mother. I love my mother. I hate my mother. I love my mother. I do. She was a good and honorable. I love my mother. I hate my mother. She was a good, honest, honorable, loyal, responsible.
Don't look at me like that. I'm very responsible.
I love my mother. I hate my mother. I hate fun, decent, intelligent, creative, hard-working woman. I hate my mother, but I never had any professional training or experience, but I did build my own.
It is funny. It's terribly funny.
Felt good about yourself, and people smiled at you, and then they twist words. CNC printer, a cupcake.
You know what I mean? Just to have my shit get yanked down, so.
Lewis Carroll had important things to say, but he lived in a world where Buck could kick his door down and drag him away in handcuffs.
So, we'll see how long this motherfucking shit lasts.
To a mental institution if he was honest. So that's why he wrote nursery rhymes. I hate my mother. I hate my mother. I hate my mother. I hate my mother. I do. She was a good, honorable cha-cha gram. I love my mother. She just destroyed me. And I didn't have any formal education. And I'm gonna hate my life for it. It's good, Green. It's a little moist in there. I had a real chance to be a success. Just like you're just like your father. You're just like your father. Just like your father. You're just like your father.
He hates Goku, okay? I don't know what the fuck to say. The man hates Goku. I find it funny that, like, I'm putting Gohan's dad up there to he hates that man. Gohan doesn't entirely always hate his father. Always. At least when I paid attention to the series. Oh, homie's been doing stuff. Okay, I know it's not... the 5 days.
Hello, everyone.
I know I'm excited to click on this, and it's not the 5 days that Actman asked for people to wait before reacting to something. But can you please go, how do I put this? I wanted to say fuck yourself, but I'm not gonna say fuck yourself. Hi, I appreciate you all. I will apologize later if we have to.
It's me, Maple Leaf, as you already...
That basically sits on, do I feel like rushing to homie to be like, I apologize, I did a thing. We do click on things, and I'm not dropping a VOD up there. And homie does say people can react to stuff. So, I'm gonna click this button.
No, I'm currently working on a John Teeter video, who is somebody who apparently is from the future, probably not, but hey, you know, whatever. In the meantime, I wanted to put something out, so I thought, hey, let's talk about Tofiachu, because everyone's already talking about Rax. I don't really know how to approach World of T-shirts without just saying, haha, autism alcoholic, you know what I mean? So, here we are, Tofiachu update. It's what you expect it to be, you know, it's Tofiachu, nothing's gonna change, right?
Oh my gosh, I wonder. Hold on, I'm so curious.
Somehow
I need
be
this
your-
rubber. Oh no, it's not.
Juno Tindigo replied to your comment on Theshadarimad's post. If you ever get essayed, remind me to blame you for it. After all, I'm sure it will somehow be your fault someone attacked you. See how stupid that logic is? Some of y'all will defend this. I worry for the father that have daughters that talk like this. It was in defense of Trump, by the way. This is such a beautiful looking drink.
Can we talk about this? Because, so people attacked me saying about that ad that I put from AliExpress where the girl was, that is not her skin color. I don't care what you try to say that she's tan.
I enjoy homie's content. Since I think we've endured this side of Tofia, I'm just gonna run away from platforming Tofiachu consistently lambast about racialism and colorism, and instead we're just gonna, like, you know, yoink her podium from under her yoidium.
Yeah, and I just, no, it's not my place to talk.
You go to the yoidium to yap
about that stuff. You guys don't come to me to talk about politics. You guys come to me about my shit opinions on locales. And yeah, Jesus Christ. Tofiachu and the Israel-Gaza situation, that really is something else. I never thought, oh, Jesus.
I want Tofia's take on the Ethan Klein drama.
It just gets worse, doesn't it, guys? I like my videos now because I really just talk out of my ass about this stuff, and this is really me just talking out of my ass. This is ridiculous now.
Honestly, that's the part I came here for.
She's homeless and talking about...
Like, I ran that scrubber till Tofia got the fuck off the screen because I came here for this.
About the Israel-Palestine conflict. Like, how can your input possibly be valid on that right now?
I mean, well, she goes around watching people like Hassan Piker and, you know... She probably can't differentiate aptitude. Like, she thinks that her shit don't stink. Like, man can at least sit down, hunker down, and play an RP game while streaming and keep it entertaining. Like, he can roleplay while entertaining the people. And Tofia kind of just, the closest she's gotten to roleplay was that time she got banned or her streaming privileges revoked from TikTok because she had, she was playing The Sims and she kept having a sim in the restroom while the other sims were doing whoopee in the same room, I believe. Repeatedly, not just once, like repeatedly. I was running the little jogger thingy through it, little scrubber thingy, and I saw it once, and that was more than enough for me to, like, conclude that TikTok did a good job. So, I'm not trying to say how gregarious it was, it's just that was weird. It was, like, really fucking... It's like when someone tries to force humor, like when I try to make a good dad joke go through. Except she does this with sex jokes, so it's just disgusting.
Literally do some research before.
At least when I fail with a pun, it's just pathetic. There's like a gradient there, right? I'd rather be pathetic me than whatever try extra shit this is.
Start defending people left and right. No matter what I said to old buddy does not warrant him to say that to me. Okay, it's weird. Men are weird. And I feel so bad if he has a daughter because his behavior scares me. He shouldn't have a daughter.
I'm only going to bring this up because I feel like if I don't bring it up, then you guys are going to, like, ask me why I didn't talk about the essay comment. The reality is I just don't like talking about that stuff. It's a hard conversation, and it's not one that this channel...
I mean, if we're gonna have it, we're gonna have to be very bland with it and not use cutesy words to describe the shit that we're going through. And, you know, it could be a harsh turn, yeah. I'm just trying to work with Social Stream and, like, mess around with the thing right now.
Really there to talk about. I'll be honest with you guys, I don't really say it enough, but I'm not here to talk about hardcore, intensive stuff. I mean, you guys don't want to hear my opinions on politics. You guys don't want to hear my opinions on that. I mean, I will say this. Obviously, sexual violence is an awful thing. It's one of the worst things you can do, right? And that's it. That's all I want to say about it. I just, you know, I felt if I didn't mention the comment or acknowledge that I saw it there, then, you know, you guys may not have liked that. So I want you to know, yes, I'm aware that that comment was there and what she's talking about. It's rough stuff to talk about. And that's it.
And that's that. I hate, like, on TikTok, people are like, well, what did you say to cause him to do that? You must have said something unhinged. If being against Trump is unhinged, then I don't know what to tell you. Because I don't support Trump and people.
I mean, I don't think it's the presence of it as a whole. I think it's the modality in which she executes upon her criticality. I think the reason that it's a concern when she does certain things is because she acts a fool when she ought to not.
Who are Trump supporters that are whole.
See, you also shouldn't be generalizing a whole group of people. That's the other part. Like, if you're gonna run around saying a whole group of people is anything, like, maybe let's not do that, you fucking goofball.
That's unhinged. I think Trump supporters are more unhinged. I think so.
I bet most of the people showing up to protest voted for Trump and are trying to save face like they didn't ruin America.
Now
Don't generalize groups of people. Like, if you can't engage individuals for the individual thing that individuals do, just learn how to. It's fun. I don't fucking know. I'm here to encourage being critical, but not cruel.
Just saying that every, you know, Trump supporter is unhinged. You know, like I said before, I don't get too into, Jesus Christ, I guess I have to talk about politics somehow, right? I am friends with people all over the political spectrum, okay? Nothing too hardcore, but, you know, I'm friends with, like, some Trump supporters, some more Kamala people. I got people up here who are Pierre guys, some more, like, Mark Carney guys here, NDP.
Wait, you all, like, Homie also likes hanging out with carnival people?
You know, stuff like that. I like to familiarize myself with a lot of different opinions because I feel like if you only put yourself in one
I mean, I think that it's because of lack of criticality like that, we end up in a situation where a lot of folks do consider just critique or criticism to be an insult or an attack against their sense of self. And also, we don't really seem to have a world that cherishes, like, just, it's so oftentimes stoked to just get off of fucking being kind and be cruel to each other as a fire, as opposed to just, like, shit has got really extreme. I find it wickedly inappropriate. I don't think it would be appropriate for me to continue to pitch on to that in any circumstance, and I find the only appropriate thing I can do to be to try to talk it down from people when I see it in them, because I want us all to succeed and thrive. So I'm gonna do that.
Echo chamber, then it's really just the same thing over and over again, and you're not.
And like, remember, I didn't start listening to copious amounts of what the fuck? Oops, sorry. What the fuck did I listen to? Holy shit tits and Galifianakis. It was I didn't start listening to the Goldman Sachs podcast until I processed that I don't give a fuck about finance, so I ought to care. Like, when you notice you can have a blind spot because of something very superficial, like your feelings, you ought to go root out that blind spot if you have the time and the ability to. Not to a point of, like, fucking anguish, but at the very least, enough to fucking try. Like, just don't throw your hands up like, oh, I couldn't do anything. It was just gonna be that way. Just how people work. Don't use trauma as a cudgel, and don't use fucking, like, mechanical ass fucking appeals to some bullshit to justify some bullshit. Like, just do shit. Work hard at it. I don't fucking know.
Not really progressing at all. I think you have to hear everyone struggle.
Yes. Maybe practice discipline in some other aspect of your life, like martial arts are fun. Go do that.
In order to truly
Or go play basketball or tennis or volleyball.
understand where you are in that sense, right? And I think for Tofia Chu to kind of just round up every Trump supporter and say, oh, you're all terrible, awful people, I mean, I think that's just not the case. Because, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, I have met a few Trump supporters who really only voted for the guy for the physical stuff, you know, the economy. They don't really care about his other stuff. They just, like,
Yeah, like, some of those, like, efforts will impact local government in ways and places where, like, or sorry, will provide supplement for what local government in some instance fails at, rather. So, I can see that.
you know, they're Republican,
Maybe
that's
making
it.
a queue.
But I mean, there's also people on the other side of that, right? There's people who vote for someone just, you know, maybe they voted for Kamala because they're always going to vote for Democrats, whatever, right? You can't just associate the loudest, most annoying people in a group with everyone else in the group. Okay.
I usually vote split ballot, so there's a little bit of me everywhere. Did I spell that correctly? S-O-C-I-L-C-R-E-M? Yes, I did. Okay, good enough. I'm giving it its own cue. There we go. I want to win. Anywho's. What's this trigger mean for this? Exclude from action queue pending history? What? Oh, well, don't do that. To what? To what? To what? Lol. Hold on. What's this do? It's non-blocking? Okay.
Okay, that's just not how it works.
I lost all my stuff, guys. Tuesday I found out. Everything is gone, even my brother's phone, possibly, and his clothes and my clothes. My valuables and my family's valuables. I can't process anything one hurt after another. How do I live without my brother? I wish I could bring him back. You can't put ashes back together.
You know, Tofia Chu is absolutely right. You cannot put ashes back together.
Prove it. I dare you to prove it. Like, do it.
However, if you are the rightful owner of an item, please contact the evidence unit at 505-823-4600 or alternatively at 505-823-4616. Proof of ownership and verification of eligibility to possess the unclaimed property is required prior to the return of any items. So you'll see down there, it even shows that she has 30 days. It gives her all the things she needs to get her stuff. The reality is here is Tofia Chu didn't care enough to get her stuff. She didn't care, so it's either being burned or auctioned. That's the reality of it. I don't know if she's going to be getting that car back, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, she did say something to the effect of it's bad memories, and she has been seemingly going and purchasing things for short-term solutions as opposed to engaging a longer-term solution, and that's not ideal, but you know, though not ideal, I can see how we get there.
Yeah, I mean, she really did have all the time in the world to go do it. It's not like she was working and couldn't do it, right?
Yeah.
I'm not okay. I'll never
Yeah, no, she chose to do other stuff.
be okay. You don't know how hard it is. I'll never recover. Maybe some of y'all are right. The wrong sibling died. I have survivor's remorse. It could have easily been me. I used to float. Now I just fall down. They're the reason why people need to even protest, the reason why ICE is ripping families apart. They are doing below the bare minimum. Fuck them, fuck IC, fuck Republicans, and fuck Trump.
Jeez.
Your mom was useless cause she couldn't even swallow. The only people mad about what I said about the protesters are Trump supporters.
No.
You don't like it? I said what I said. I can't even get help with my housing cause of Trump. This is how some of y'all black men talk to black women. Your mom would be disappointed. And y'all wonder why some black women won't date you, talking crazy like you didn't come from a black woman.
But let me tell you something, folks. You can't fix stupid.
I've been asking her for my grandfather's truck back. First excuse, not posted yet, was that it was in storage. Now I'm not getting any responses.
But let me tell you something, folks. You can't fix stupid.
Here's the excuse she used the first time I asked. Yes, it was given to him. Now that he's gone, my family wants the trunk back.
Nice, Tofia. Not only have you successfully not gotten your stuff back, but you successfully stolen other people's property. It is stealing now, just so you guys know. It's under the property of Tofia. You know, it's under her name now, right? So technically it's her mom's property, and they're not giving it back to the person, so that's theft. So Tofia Chu has stolen a trunk of... I don't know. I really don't. I honestly don't care, but I do care that... Well, I don't really care at all. I just think it's funny that she's not returning something, and she's acting like she's on this moral high ground of all this stuff going on right in the world. I don't know. It never really makes sense with Tofia Chu. Nothing ever makes sense with her. I mean, to be fair, with locales... Often things in general really don't make sense, but give her trunk back. Come on. Like, why? You don't need to. This isn't even like some moral grandstanding shit. This is just, come on. Just give her the trunk back. It's not like you're working all day. You can just go to the storage unit, get it out of there, and say, here it is. You're ready to go. Like, it's not really that hard. Anyway.
I mean, but she also has to march her ass down there, likely as an aspect of process. So, unfortunately, like, we need her to go there, to want to go there, and to like actually act on it. So only she can act. Sucks to be any of them right now.
I've been Maple Leap. I hope you guys have a great day. It wasn't a long video, so take care. Bye-bye for now.
Okay. Y'all? Okay, if I could do anything, it would be play games. But we've put off looking at Farquaad for over a day.
Oh, I asked Chat.
And I think today is the day that we get Farquaaded before I restart my computer and see if it can even stably run games after everything else. And then resume like streaming on it and then all this other nonsense. So how's that sound? I think that sounds lovely because then I can like, if I kind of split the stream into two, then I can kind of spend more than half of it, but near half of it gaming, like a third of it, 2/3 of it gaming. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how that works. I don't fucking know.
Oh, I asked ChatGPT. Yeah, well, I asked the tree, and he said you're a bitch. That was a bit too aggressive, I think. I'm really sorry about that.
I'll go back to being passive aggressive because it works.
No. Keep doing that. Like, legit, that was fucking fire. Please. That is fucking easy sub. Easy up to 10 out of 10. No, how dare you fucking question yourself and your omnipotence. You fucking right out the fucking start.
So well.
If I know me at all, and I'm sad to say that I do, I probably put a disenchantment quote in after that, so we're so back. It's so bright out here. Alas, I am a liar. I said I would never craft again, but it's kind of like crack. I've never done crack. I'm gonna find a different metaphor. Let's
like, this is the first time I've like, sorry, I'm looking at the lawn behind them, and this is the first time I've wanted to just like roll around in the grass like a cat does. I've never wanted to do that, but I don't know a better way to describe it or else I would. Like, I just want to roll in the grass. I'm usually too persnickety about it being dirty. Holy shit, that looks so cozy.
Just say I lost a good 10 years off of my life
Rubber
doing the
base.
Tyrion outfit. I did not have a good time, but it's kind of like childbirth, which similar to crack I've actually never done. But from what I hear, your body gaslights you into thinking it was the best time of your life. So without
Oh, no worries. And yeah, I listened to Black Eyed Peas.
further ado, some of my will to live may die.
But it's a sacrifice I am willing to make.
The day began with me spilling 97 mini rubber bands all over my bathroom. Why do I have 97 mini rubber bands? You see, a long time ago, I decided that I wanted to be one of those people in a ridiculous word problem when I grew up. Translation, I'm doing Invisalign and I currently...
Okay, my reason is sometimes I'm not in the mood to twist my hair patiently, and if I use the little mini rubber bands, I can pop them into it to hold it, so it supplements me putting effort in mechanically when I'm twisting my hair. And then the rubber band, like if I just like give it enough, like, you know, half a week, it's a rubber band exposed to human oils. So like now it's just gonna come out. It's GG. And yeah, I think it's like kind of fun. I like doing it. It's a win if you ask me. And yeah, I don't know. Like it doesn't take away all the work. Twisting my hair still like makes my arms tired, but it cuts the time down by like a third. And that's huge. Like that's absolutely huge. Like there was a time when I was like fucking winded I was like, oh my gosh, and it was super humid. And I just had to twist my hair badly, and it was like a mess. Like I had to get in there and intervene desperately, and it took so long for me to get started, and it took me so long to get finished. Like I think it was 3 days because it was my arms got tired. So I just had my hands like in my hair for like most of 3 days. I was lucky there was a long weekend. My arms were tired as shit. It was rough.
I have to wear these bands when I sleep. I am not too happy with them, as the other night when I was counting sheep, one of these suckers snapped me in the back of the throat, leading to a rather rude awakening.
Holy shit, that sounds painful. I like the kettle. Please tell me you don't actually heat a kettle in your bedroom. Please tell me you don't heat a kettle in your bedroom.
Thought I'd be woken up with my uvula under fire. Let me tell ya, not pleasant. Reunited yet again.
Maybe smoke a doob and write a song.
Speaking of word problems, back in high school during junior year, we did one of those mandatory job career aptitude tests, where the only good thing about them is that you get to get out of your English class where the teacher doesn't agree with giving 100% on assignments. And then when you go in...
Sorry, smoke a doobie, sing a song is murder. What the fuck is this from?
We smoke a doob and write a song.
Speaking of word problems, back in high school during junior year, we did one of those mandatory job career aptitude tests, where the only good thing about them is that you get to get out of your English class where the teacher doesn't agree with giving 100% on assignments. And then when you go and question the teacher why you keep getting docked a quarter of a point, they simply tell you there's just equality. Why am I still holding this grudge when I am now 25 years old? Well,
it's cool. I still hold the grudge where my one teacher demanded that I write, like that I write things physically. When my doctor had made the request that I be able to type things, and it ought not to have been a hard thing to commit to. But between the principal telling him, no, you have to listen to her, and like, you know, him getting loud about not listening, like, I became a heated little shithead. And I started doing things, like, I told them, right? Like, he told me this yelling. I notified the principal that my fucking, like, accommodation wasn't being met. And I should have been able to type this shit with my nearly often almost in the hospital ass anyways. And I was going to the campus for part of this, right? So I go back to the fucking place, and this man is expecting me to not have ire in my heart. So I write in blue pen, because that calms me down. So why shouldn't I? And then he gets mad about it and says black pen, so he docks me for that shit. Principal's still processing my shit by this point. But, you know, I've already been told to just remind him, just tell him that you're right. And so, you know, bro, of course, didn't fucking listen. So dude gets mad, takes my fucking grade down, and I roll back up with a red pen next time. So I fill in all my shit with a red pen. And at some point, when I have like gripe with his corrections, because I could out English a man occasionally, and out syntax a man rather, I would just amend his corrections with when I ruled him as wrong and then cite what I was referencing to correct him. Like, it became hella petty. Like, y'all, no, and I still to this day feel as though I should have been more petty and he was a dickhead. So, I don't know.
I still
man.
haven't found that
I
quarter
got
of poor
you.
quality about myself, and I am beginning to feel like Zog when he gets sent to the asylum. Back to career aptitude test, because I promise I have a point to make. That test was a lot of horseshit. My first career recommendation.
Like, mind you, he could have really, really destroyed me if he just grilled me on paradigms, but he let me soar where I would do the best, in esoteric bullshit that I found interesting, which, sorry, bud, at that time, you could have gotten me for not being able to use, like, the appropriate descriptors for types of fucking word. And he didn't. That was the easy one. That was the hardest thing for me to appropriately get into my head for so long. Harder than the alphabet in order.
Was funeral director. How they drew that conclusion from me saying I hate
I still sing that song.
math, but I love film, theater, and photography, I will never know. But behind that daunting career of me toting caskets from town to town, or
I learned to love math and theater, so I just learned to do woodwork. That made the most sense to me.
whatever funeral directors do, my second career recommendation sat quietly in the corner with the name YouTuber stamped on her forehead. That's right,
Woodwork still continued to help. It's fun. I don't get to do it often, but even when I have to mend things, it's quite cozy. And also sewing things, but that didn't happen there. But also sewing things.
Years ago, I came home and word for word told my parents, we did career tests today. I was told to either be a funeral director or a YouTuber. And my mom replied, honey, can you pass the salad?
If I recall correctly, I'm fairly certain this is the exact same shirt and like general vibe I was given off last time. I promise I have other clothes. But I just woke up, so give a girl some grace, okay? Welcome to the same cardboard box I used for the Tyrion.
See, no, I get it, because, like, I will have my comfiest clothes as the ones that I most recently wore. Thusly, they're the ones most likely to be in the hamper. And then when I'm going past the hamper after, like, you know, showering and washing clothes, I'm going to grab what looks cozy. And so some days I will wear something, wash clothes. It looks cozy. Wear the thing again. And only really give a shit, like, at some later point. Like, I've been questioned about that once in my life, and I got to just, like, I didn't know how to deal with it, so all I could think to do in the stir of the moment was, like, show that there was, like, you know, no weird staining or anything, that there was, like, it was all, like, you know, linen smelling, not, like, pollution smelling. I don't know. Like, I didn't know what to do. I had no fucking clue.
Video, it has loads of hot glue and glitter. The side of this is kind of making me want to throw up, but whatever. I learned for myself to not hot glue, and so I will be endeavoring to sew. Just to catch you up to speed of where we're at. This dress I got from Goodwill, and that's the plan for the actual outfit. Then we have this lovely fabric from Joanne. Does it bother me that these aren't the same shade of red? Yes, greatly. But also, look at how stupid. Who's knocking on your belt? Like, what the fuck?
If someone knocks on your belt, I think you need to maybe tell the authorities.
I was wearing this and somebody came knock knock. Huh? Like, imagine I was running away from a sticky situation and you just hear my belt knocking. I can't wait to walk with purpose while wearing it.
I mean, the belt puts a whole new meaning to knockers.
It's gonna be great.
If someone asks to touch your knockers in any condition, you can still just scream no. That works. I like it.
Morning's here, sunshine and cheer. It's actually almost evening. I actually don't quite know why I've been procrastinating this outfit so much. I think there's just a lot of things on my mind. Namely, I have a wedding that I am attending in about a week, and then I have to fly to Ireland for my sister's graduation immediately after that. It is actually a 2-day wedding. I know what I'm wearing to one of the days. I don't know what I'm wearing to the second day. Unfortunately, for no obvious reason at all, clothing doesn't fit me very well, and so it often takes a little while to find an outfit, especially when it's formal black tie attire, and so I should probably be.
See, the thing that hits most humanity is, unless a person is explicitly, like, an average of about 5'6", like, I think that's, like, that to, like, what, 5'4" to 5'6" is our average humanish, I think. And anyone above, like, anything above 5'6"-ish, you're gonna get you're going to concuss yourself because everything hurts. And anywhere shy of it, they make no considerations to you in any consideration either. I don't know what the most common funny thing is, but I know that, like, you know, as a lanky broad, I know that the most common thing to get me is the unfortunate rule of the moment you're above 5'6", everything hits you in the head more. And I think the next big cutoff is likely 6'2". I feel like the 6'2" people get concussed the most because they get hit with doors a lot. Like, they'll just be cruising a little bit above their little four-city heads, and they can just get, like, rocked. I dated a dude who was 6'5", and I know he would get clipped by doors. I think my mom's friend was 6'8"-ish, I think, if not more. And he would always get clipped somewhere between those two. I guess there's a green zone where you maybe see stuff before you get bodied by it all. But I know they had a hard time finding pants. I can still find pants easy. Okay, not always. I can when I'm thrifting, but I can't at every store. It's so weird. Like, so not even does it incentivize me to thrift. I just, like, it's more easy when I'm thrifting to find everything I need.
King yet? Tell me the truth. I'm not playing right now.
Actually?
Lord Farquaad, but here we are. Do I look like—
Yes. This is so fucking regal and based. You know, I'm usually down to make regicide jokes, but not today. Today y'all get a pass.
like a king yet? Tell me the truth.
The regicide jokes are usually just a way to lean into, like, well, that's some weak bitch shit. I'm gonna go with sapiocide in this video game.
I'm not playing right now. Can you not see that I'm very busy?
I gotta say,
as a Souls player,
nothing
I looked at a face.
Quite like picking.
As a Souls player, it's really easy to just get used to narratives where the whole fucking universe is bleached of life. Okay? I like those narratives when the whole universe is bleached of life. The world looks empty and desolate because it fucking is.
Up a new hobby just for the literal next day the craft store to suddenly decide to no longer be there. It's kind of like if you did crack and your dealer just suddenly no longer dealt. I really gotta stop with the crack jokes. How about we talk instead about where I've been for the past few months? Because this video is fairly overdue from when I said I would post it.
Oh, so you think I'm Sky? What is this? A cape for ants?
Can you tell us more about the pupper?
See, my mental has been mental. Not mental in the my life is a movie kind of way, more so in that I'm not sure if I want to pull a little Lando Norris or get a lobotomy kind of way. There is fire everywhere, but instead of getting my shit—
We barely escaped the age of lobotomies. Like, that was still going on, cranking away full steam ahead until 1983. I'd say we lucked out and didn't get that.
Together, I thought I would become a short king instead. Now, because Hot Glue and I are taking a break, meaning I never want to see—
I love that top. Hold on. Y'all, I love this top. Okay, person's moving around real quick. And so I thought the top said Digimon, and I thought it was twice as funny. Like, a clear Pokemon shirt that says Digimon would have been so fucking— at least I think it's funny. I think it's fucking hilarious. I'm a piece of shit, but I think it's funny as
Glue
well.
again, and I hope it gets banned from this earth. I elected to sow this monstrosity, which went about as well as you could expect.
Good morning. I have a really hard time getting started with tasks, and so when I have a lot of different tasks and I can't focus—
That's a singer. You fancy, you got a singer in the house. I bet that singer sings pretty. God damn, you got pretty plants. Oh, the shade of blue in the spool is the similar shade to what you're wearing. Oh, that is so fucking cool. Okay, that's fucking epic. Holy shit. What an artiste. Holy shit. Oh. I can't look at faces. There's more plants in the background. I love plants. So I don't look at faces often. I occasionally do when I pause now, because I've learned to not pause people at, like, remarkably unflattering positions. Like, it's not easy, but we do it. Hold on. Okay, this was but so— what I did works but so well. I just love their fucking kitchen, okay? Fuck off. The kitchen's pretty. God damn. Oh. There's a pupper stand thingy. Sorry, there's a stand for the pupper stuff. Sorry, I thought they put the stool where I put my stool, which is right by the fridge. And so I saw everything but the bevel, and I was like, oh shit, that's like a well laid out kitchen, because that's where I put a thing that I thought goes there. And obviously I have a bias towards the way my kitchen looks as a well laid out kitchen, clearly. So unless it's like not where I want something to be. Like there are some gripes I have in there, but I will get to those when I want to. My biggest tip as a person who likes maintaining a kitchen would definitely be put down like plastic tarp if you have no other option. Otherwise, like a plastic bin to hold, like a nice one that can hold leaking fluid as a nice backup, just in case you ever have oil leaking out of a container or something leak in a weird way. It makes it so much more easy to clean your cabinets and your drawers, etc. is if you have things in a container in that container. Make sure to clean it periodically too. The last thing you want to do is have your silverware in a nasty thing. My grandmother used to never clean her silverware container, and this would go on for years, and it was just absolutely abhorrent.
On which one to focus on.
During the 2 weeks of actually constructing this outfit, the amount of stitches I had to unstitch and then restitch is honestly ungodly.
My next crafting video, I'm gonna make myself a straitjacket because I feel like I'm gonna need it after this. Why don't they play soundtracks in the club? If they were playing this in the club.
Are you gonna get us DMCA'd? I will fight the world.
My sister, who is across the globe in Ireland doing art, if I could use their sewing machine because it's actually at home and doesn't need to be serviced like mine does. I would also say that as the younger child, it is my civic duty to raid my sister's things that have been sitting here safe and sound in storage because what—
Okay, I regret being an only child now. I just realized that I could have had things. I asked my mom if I could have a sibling, and she was like, no.
Also, therefore, the smoothest part of this entire operation was making the Farquaad hat.
I think I just purchased used scissors at full price. Fuck you, Joanne. Dude, you better be
Wait, for real?
glad that you're closing, because when I catch you—
I did have to make the band part of the hat twice because, say it with me, class, Lily has a big head. Surprisingly, this went so smoothly, even when I had to hot glue parts of it together at 3 a.m. Because nothing like a late night hookup with your toxic ex, am I right? After filling the hat and supporting it with a packing slip, it looked good. A bit pincushion.
By toxic ex, do you mean not sleeping or late night crafts? Or hot glue? Because the hot glue gun and I got into a fight and I beat their fucking ass. Something you can only do to inanimate objects is, okay, to be fair and direct, I was legitimately having a meltdown and I broke my hot glue gun. So, oops.
But it looked good. I quickly caught myself having a good time and remembered the plot of not liking crafting because, again, I'm not doing this a third time.
Good morning, good morning. Here's the finished cake, by the way. I don't know if I actually showed it to you.
Remember those fires I mentioned earlier? Let's just say in April I had to go to a wedding, and then I had to go to Ireland right after the wedding, and now you are getting this video in mid-June because I don't know if you can tell, but I have a big problem with procrastination. If you need further proof of this matter, the day before I flew to the wedding, I had to go find the outfit that I was going to wear to the wedding. Mr. Black Panther has enjoyed reading all of your comments, which entails me systematically becoming the town crier in order to let him and the rest of the household know just how perfect he is.
Good morning, good morning. It's great to stay up late. I am a tad stressed, and it's all self-induced stress, which is the thing that irritates me the most. I know y'all don't care about that. All you want to see is me and a little black bob with a nice little red cape just losing my mind. Hee 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 ho ho ho. Well, the losing my mind part is here. The costume is pretty much done. Originally, I was going to use that temporary black spray hair dye because my hair is already kind of in the shape of a bob. But as it's gotten closer and closer to this date, the idea of that really worries me because the day after tomorrow, I fly across the country to go to a wedding. And as much as I love my job, I really don't want to bring Lord Farquaad to the function. I found a dress. I'm sweating. I'm stinky now because I'm stressed. Anyways, found a dress.
Is that grass skirt
Found a dress,
chase?
however I need to hem it and I don't—
I'm sorry. Was that grass skirt chase? Was that this song? Rawr! You'll be my sibling, but I can't borrow your clothes. Only punches. Is it that song? Is that the song they played for a second?
Closer to this date, the idea of that really worries me because the day after tomorrow, I fly across the country to go to a wedding. And as much as I love my job, I really don't want to bring Lord Farquaad to the function.
I'm wrong.
I found a dress. I'm sweating. I'm stinky now because I'm stressed. Anyways, found a dress. However, I need to hem it, and I don't have olive green thread. The dress is olive green. I need to go to Joann's and try and find thread. I doubt that Joann's has any thread in stock, so let's find out. I am very tired.
Okay, so for what it's worth, I did think this blue spool was very pretty and on point the day before. But now the shade of blue still works with the blue on the top. So, like, honestly, well composed. Welcome fucking posed. Not to be a nerd for it, but there's about an equal disbursement of blue as ought to be in the tissue box on the microwavo. So I kind of get the feeling, and I could be very wrong, that this person is very mindful about their environment. But that's the feeling I take from this. I like this composition. It's real pretty. I like their kitchen. As someone who's been spoiled on lighter floors, you could never get me to go back to darker floors. Or carpet.
It could be better. It could be a lot worse. I'm actually quite surprised at the outfit picking and altering when I
Okay, technically you
all
easily
on
could.
sale, might I add. Like, I went thrifting and I found something. It's 1:26. I leave for the airport at 5:30. I can't find my other dress. My sneaking suspicion is that it got moved by my mother, who is not picking up her phone because she's in Ireland. Note to future self, never procrastinate on an outfit again, okay? Cool, especially when it comes to weddings. Note to my future friends, don't invite me to your wedding so that I don't have to do this again. How are you?
So, luckily for me, when a friend invited me to a wedding at a tumultuous part of my life, they happened to send it to my old address. And we didn't talk about it for like half a year.
I have no snappy monologue to transition this video. All you need to know is I ended up finding a different dress, went to the wedding, had a ball, went to Ireland, came back, and entered a bit of depression.
Oh.
It's June.
Happens.
Welcome to another day in hell. In my life currently,
Stand
there
strong.
are fires everywhere. Let's just let it be known that I am in my flop era. It's just me and you again. Same as it ever was.
Picture Bella from Twilight when she just sits there and stares out the window and the months go by. That's what I'm feeling. I still don't have an accountant, a lot has happened, and Sydney Sweeney sold her bathwater.
Pea-flavored water, 15 cents.
Well, well, well. The time has come. I've had a little cry, I'm sitting on the floor, living life large, honestly. Do you know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man, the Muffin Man.
That's what we're working with. The guy has immaculate eyebrows. Why are you crying?
10 billion
I've never really
villages.
been lacking in the eyebrow department. I will say, in middle school, a boy named Jericho called me unibrow once, and then I started shaving my brows. Not all the way off, but it definitely did some damage.
I mean, like, this might be like a self-report, but didn't we all have unibrows when we were like younger and shit? Like, didn't we all have unibrows when we were little?
Why are my eyebrow lines crooked? I look confused about being confused. Our boy here has a really nice dark lower lash line. He's very broody, let me tell you. I don't think I really have the kind of nose that you contour. It would also really help if I had contour things instead of just an eyebrow pencil. There's a line in the What's New Scooby-Doo series where Daphne goes, "All I had was mascara and a stapler." That's what I feel like right now.
My favorite Scooby-Doo thing is when Josie and the Pussycats featured on Scooby-Doo. That's a very old Scooby-Doo episode.
Go so wrong. Maybe I should stop this here. You know, quit while I'm ahead. Well, we have on aloe leggings because, Lord Farquaad is in fact that bitch. Anyways, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the finest one of all? My belt knocks. Would you like to knock my belt?
I can't get I need little fingers.
Well, that's that, everyone. Thanks for coming. I feel like I'm having a mental breakdown.
I feel like this is the best content on the internet.
All of life's secrets are in this box. I really hope we don't get pulled over right now.
Hi, it's me again. I hadn't filmed an outro for this
Did you get pulled over? I really need to know, did you get pulled over?
video, and I think that I didn't really get to say goodbye. So anyways, I love you guys, and bye. I'll see you in the next one.
You are so fucking astonishing. Like, legit. Y'all, here's a link to this again if anyone's watching in VOD land. It's in the timestamps below. What did I not title in the timestamps? What did I not title at all? What is this? What on earth is this? What have I done today? Oh, Asmon being unaffected as someone tries to weaponize incompetence, I suppose. Okay. Like, my take on it is Asmon vs weaponized incompetence. I can type that too. Nope. Hold on. Hold on. I've been checked out of this whole thing. Okay, no, less covering, it's gonna be way more fun.
So I had to
Okay. I need to be very clear. I do not enjoy the tears of others. However, I do enjoy watching how people handle and negotiate compromising situations as a whole, right? I don't know why. It's just very intriguing to me. So
respond to the Tron video. This one is her crying about being sued by Ethan Klein. Tron breaks down in tears on stream for Ethan Klein's birthday after being served lawsuit. So being served a lawsuit is not a fun experience. It is a stranger knocking on your door, refusing to go away, and this stranger will annoy you until you actually take the papers. So to give you an example of how bad it can be, in my case, I was served papers to be a witness in a lawsuit from my best friend. I was served papers in a hospital. So my daughter was just born. The very next day, they attempted to serve me papers in the hospital, but because of the infant security and so on, and it being so late at night, they kicked her out. But it's really easy to find my cell phone online, so she texted me and continued to harass me, even after learning that I had a daughter. I'd recently had a daughter not 48 hours ago. So
like, presumably they're used to hearing that from people who are even deceiving them, but reasonably I'd hope that that could be, like, stopped.
Getting served papers, especially at work or in front of your family, is a big deal. I can understand why she is breaking down. It is reality hitting you that you're going to be stuck in, unless you settle, you are going to be stuck in legal battles for the next 2, 3, 4 years. And this is one of the things that only a live streamer would show you. Most people who are served and sued, they have emotional breakdowns by themselves.
No, I, as a streamer who has poor emotional, like, I'm dysregulated sometimes. I have, like, not the greatest regulations, but I still don't, like, I have it in the clinical way, not the fucking conversational way. So in the way of the common tongue, I still unfortunately think I've... This is just wild.
Especially if it is the first time, but most people are not going to set up a GoFundMe where it would be advantageous to crocodile tears it up. Now, first and foremost, I agree with Asmongold. She has come after Asmongold quite a bit. And I believe that, yes, now everyone that she has belittled, defamed, they get their time in the sunshine now.
No, I think you've, like, frustrated me to the point where I've wanted to be very clear so I don't have to repeat myself. But I don't think you've made me mad. Like, the jeering thing, for instance. I don't have to be mad to be clear. But I do have to be very clear and very firm and unwavering with my language if I want you to respect the thing I say. And you did. And yeah, I have to be clear, or else what am I fucking saying? Right? Right.
Ethan Klein lawsuit will drastically affect her family, and the rest of her life. A lawsuit of this nature is by definition life-changing, especially since now it is real. So she's crying about it, and often, maybe this is crying for Ethan, It is on Ethan's birthday where he served them. I don't have any sympathy for her as I learn more information about her.
I'm still thinking about it. I genuinely think I'm correct. But you can let me know if I'm wrong.
One, did she commit copyright infringement? Yes, yes, and yes. And that's the only question that you need answered. See, clearly, her defense yesterday or 2 days ago when we covered it was she was so baked it couldn't possibly be her. Maybe it was some AI version of her. That defense did not go very well. Many people made fun of her, including myself. Casey Tron is not taking it.
If folks are just aware that you're not supposed to be, like, news cycles predatorily push people to say things too early, and you're gonna meet people on a more accelerated grounds than just the news cycle, with now being a fucking streamer capitulating to chat to engage something that day. Like, you know that every time streamers get a windfall, they forget to pay taxes. This is gonna go fucking wildly.
Wow, Denins and Froggen, they're taking it. Denin
Frogan, not Froggen, but I'm liking it. I'm still here for
and
it.
Froggen are doing stupid things, but they're not getting overly emotional about it based on her Twitter feed, which we read, which gets really emotional. This is one of the things you can dish it, but you can't take it. And that is Casey Tron in a nutshell. So I don't have any sympathy for Casey Tron. What she did was clear copyright infringement. She will lose in court. It's just a matter of whether or not Ethan decides to settle with her, or if she has information on the real target, the H-free snark moderators. I'm sure she's already given it to Ethan. So let me know what you guys think of this. I do not think crying is going to help you in a lawsuit. I don't think crying and showing weakness in front of Ethan on a live stream on his birthday is going to really help. But I could be wrong. I mean, I've only been a copyright lawyer for over 10 years now, so.
I forgot. We have read this just yesterday. Lust has many hats, but that's one of them. I forgot. Holy shit, that's funny. What to do?
You just focus on the case. Did she commit copyright infringement? The answer is 100% yes. Is she liable for damages? The answer is yes. How much damages will she pay? It's the answer.
See, the part that stuck for me was the free for immigration cases. And I just kept reading on with like Provenance and getting like all smiley faced. For some reason, I could not, I don't know how I'm this lame. I totally just spaced on this front part for so long. Holy shit. A patent attorney specializing in patents, trademarks, and copyrights. Copyrights and intellectual property, rather.
There's 150,000, which is the statutory amount. So Ethan Klein does not have to focus on the case. Did she commit copyright infringement? The answer is 100% yes. Is she liable for damages? The answer is yes. How much damages will she pay? The answer is 150,000, which is the statutory amount. So Ethan Klein does not have to prove damages. He doesn't have to prove that he lost revenue. He doesn't have to prove any of this. That is why he copyrighted his work. Because if he had not copyrighted his work, not only would he not be able to sue, but he would have a huge hill to climb, and that would be proving damages, which is almost impossible to do. And even if you prove damages, it probably is a very minimal amount. But because Ethan Klein knew Casey Tron would copyright infringe his work,
I feel like he doesn't have to know it, but I feel like there's a chance that it will happen, given like the aggression, the weaponization of people against him, the galvanization of people's entire audience bases, the misinformation and dissemination of it, and the maintenance of that misinformation and its dissemination. Like, you can just like toss something into the right lake and assume that it's gonna do the right thing. Like, if you can make bad actors in whole environments telegraph themselves by applying the right stimuli, which oftentimes is protecting yourself like you're supposed to. Because this is what this is for, right? It's not really a trap. It's that he did the bare minimum to prove that he is taking measures to protect this thing, and thusly he's allowed to do this.
Now has the right to enforce statutory damages, which is 150,000. So good luck, Casey Tron. But like Asmon Goat said, you had it coming, right? Anyway, let me know if you guys agree or disagree. Give this video a like if you like it, and then leave me a comment. Bye, guys.
Okay. Y'all, I need to break the stream in half because I want to be a gamer. I'm going to start the computer again because I really want to stop having my microphone crack and be a gamer. And I have to do both of those at the same time. So I'll be right back. I need to tune the ads on Twitch again so it stops cramming them with 3 minutes. And I'll be right back. Give me Burbs. BRB, hold on. Burb. Stopping stream. Type in it. Okay. You got warned. Restarting computer for gaming. BRB. BRB.